Okay, so you've definitely tasted it, but I bet you don't know its full story. It's that herb sitting right there in your spice rack. You know, the one that looks all delicate and unassuming? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into the unsung hero of the herb world, dill.
So let me ask you this. What gives a dill pickle that signature punch? I mean, that sharp, tangy, almost electric flavor. It's not some crazy chemical compound. No, the answer is so much more elegant, and it's been hiding in plain sight this whole time.
Yep, you guessed it. That powerful flavor comes from this beautiful, almost misty-looking plant. But believe me, its story goes way, way beyond just the pickle jar.
All right, first up, let's talk anatomy. If you saw this plant growing in your garden or out in the wild, would you actually recognize it? Let's break down its key features so you can identify dill with total confidence. So let's take a closer look. The foliage, right? It's often described as feathery or fern-like, and you can totally see why. It looks incredibly soft and delicate. And check this out, the stems are actually hollow. This is what lets the plant get so tall, sometimes up to 4 feet, but it also makes it kind of fragile. It's this whole airy structure that gives it that elegant, misty look we were talking about. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. One single plant gives us 2 totally different flavors. On one side, you've got dillweed. That's the fresh, feathery leaves with a really delicate, grassy taste. But then you have the seeds, and that's a completely different story. They are pungent, spicy, and so much more intense. Seriously, understanding this difference is the key to really using dill right in the kitchen.
So where do those powerful little seeds even come from? Well, in the middle of summer, the plant produces these incredible, bright yellow flowers. They grow in these flat, umbrella-shaped clusters called umbels. And while they're beautiful, their real job is to fade away and produce the seeds that pack all that flavor. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we know what it looks like and what it tastes like. But dill's delicate appearance is hiding some surprisingly potent health benefits. There's so much more to this herb than just flavor.
Let's start with a word you might not know. Carminative. It's a term from traditional medicine, and it basically means a substance that relieves gas and soothes your digestion. And for centuries, dill has been an absolute superstar in this category.
And it doesn't stop with digestion, not by a long shot. Dill is just packed with antioxidants that are great for your heart. It's a source of calcium for bone strength, and it even has natural antimicrobial properties. Researchers are even looking into its potential to help regulate blood sugar. Not bad for such a simple little herb, huh?
And here's a little piece of history that really drives this point home. For generations, dill water was the go-to gentle remedy for colicky babies. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know about how trusted this plant has been as a natural soother.
So we know it's good for us. Now, let's get practical. From the kitchen all the way to the medicine cabinet, here's how you can actually use this incredibly versatile herb.
It really all comes down to using the right part of the plant for the right job. For cooking, say with salmon or potatoes, you want those fresh, delicate leaves. For that classic pickle flavor, though, you need the flowering heads and the powerful seeds. A digestive tea? That calls for crushed seeds. And for a quick, natural breath freshener, you just chew on a few of the seeds. Different parts for totally different purposes.
Okay, before we wrap this up, I have a quick but really crucial word of caution. If you ever think about foraging for wild herbs, you absolutely need to know this.
So dill has a very dangerous look-alike, poison hemlock. And there are 2 super simple ways to tell them apart. First, look at the stem. Poison hemlock has these very distinct purple spots or splotches, while dill's stem is just pure green. Second, and this is a big one, trust your nose. If you crush the leaves, dill has a pleasant, grassy smell. Hemlock, on the other hand, has a foul, really unpleasant odor. Knowing this difference is absolutely vital.
So there you have it. From pickles to medicine, this feathery little plant is a true unsung hero. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other common herbs are hiding these powerful secrets right in plain sight? Thanks for joining us.